Good morning. Today's devotion. They ignored his call. Scripture reading Matthew 22:5. But they paid no attention and went off, one to his field, another to his business. When I read this, I was deeply hurt. God calls us to be part of his kingdom and to be involved in his ministry. But most of us ignore his call and go our own way. The men in the parable ignored the call of the king to grace the wedding of his son. One went this way and the other went in another direction. They went their own ways. When God called me to serve him, I loved him dearly. But I excused myself, saying, I want to complete my studies. The Lord waited that I would take up his yoke, but I went my own way. Yet I had the desire to serve him burning in my heart all through, and learnt in due course it is never too late to turn to the Lord. The king sent his men the second time to bring the invitees with respect and honor to his son's wedding feast. But some of them were rude to his servants. Let us not be the ones who would ignore the second opportunity. It is an awakening call before it is too late. He will shut the doors upon the invitees and open it to all the others. Then it will be time to avenge his men and to avenge the rejection of his invitation. Those who have rejected his call will be cast into darkness. There will be no hope for them. How can anyone escape if they ignore such great salvation? For the king, the wedding of his son is the most valuable time. He had planned and prepared the feast. He had sent out the invitations in advance. He had sent reminders and chauffeurs to escort his guests. But they were arrogant, careless, and evil. The bride is getting ready. The groom is waiting to receive his bride. The father has prepared the feast and had planned out everything. The gates are open for all. But the king expects you to be dressed appropriately for the wedding. Otherwise, you will be cast out. The son is willing to give you the pure white wedding garments. Receive from him and be part of the celebration. Let none of us miss that feast. Lay aside all the attractions of this world. Nothing is more valuable than this wedding. Be there